Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Bloodborne, the board game, where we are playing The Long Hunt, which is the first in a 4 big scenario pack, each one having multiple chapters to it, of a storyline that plays you through the Bloodborne universe. Now in this, we are playing 2 hunters, the Threaded Cane Hunter and the Lugwig's Holy Blade Hunter, and we have uncovered a whole bunch of things. We're fighting the Horde here in this area, and up there north our Lugwig's Holy Blade is being mobbed by a hunter's mob and 2 Scourge Beasts, so we have to deal with them. When she went into the building over there, she found a young lady who ran all the way down to here to try and escape her, thinking she was going to be some evil infected creature, but she wasn't. Also, the angry mob thinks that we're evil and infected. Meanwhile, there's monsters everywhere, like this one over here, and the ones up that we're fighting. Now, we did finish the last round, so we're going to get right into the next round. We got a whole bunch of things to do. There's several missions. We have the rescue mission for the girl, the main hunt mission, which is the source of the Scourge. We have the on the hunt, which is these guys' the insight mission. There's 2 rescue missions we got to deal with. So anyway, let's just get going and get and see where we land. We got all kinds of stuff that's going on. And we're going to start a new turn. So let's go take a look and see how that goes. The first thing that happens in a new turn is that we are going to, let me show you here, round summary. We're going to start the round. We're going to refill our hand of 3 cards. And here is our deck. So we're going to take these and 1, 2, 3, see what we get for our, this is the discard pile right here. I'm just kind of keeping it separate. So we have a draw, a basic draw, which is, I can't remember what the actual meaning of these, like strength, deafness, and something else. We got a dodge. That's good. That's going to be important for us. We can probably take this guy down. We got a stagger and a draw 1, which allows us to draw an extra card. But we still have to worry about all of our attacks. And then for our other character, let's do a quick cut of that. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. We get a +1 damage. That might be helpful this turn. Ooh, 2 of those. We'll see how this goes. And a dodge. So we got to try and avoid some damage, and the best way we can do that is by killing things before they get to attack us, right? So and dodging and all that good stuff. We have damage on the Scourge Beast, but we don't on the Horde that we're facing, that one of our other characters is facing. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bump that track up 1 for our next turn, and that's going to start us off. That's the start of the round. Now we're going to take our hunter's turns. I think we're going to start again with the Threaded Cane because she has the ability to take this mob down pretty quickly, I believe. Let's go take a look. Now, we can get them all on camera. Now remember, these guys have 4 health, so we have to think about that. Let's take a look at our cards and see what we're going to do here. Now, ideally, we know that they're almost out of actions. Let's take a look at something else. This is a big strategy in the game. There's only 1 card in the enemy action deck. Here's 2 basics, 3 basics, an ability, and a special. So I think that the next card that will come out will be, if I'm not mistaken, will be a special. Which means if we're fighting the hunter's mob, it's going to be speed 2. So for us to make sure we kill it, we got to go faster, right? Or we can dodge. So I think, and you can dodge if you're going at the same speed or faster, right? So let's take a look at our board. We're going to try and get this hunter's mob killed this turn. So the only thing, if the hunter's mob gets its special, we will have to dodge it. Because it's the same speed, it's this speed here, and I want to be able to do all the damage I can. So we're going to keep this slot. Now this can always be played as a reaction to things, right? And then it clears, and we have this ability of, where is it? Stagger can affect enemy attacks on the same speed. So I don't have a stagger. If I did, that would be awesome, but I don't. We have a stagger in this slot. However, I do think we're going to play our basic attack there. Now, I am convinced that it's a special attack. I think there's 3 basic, 2 special, 1 ability card. I think that's the way it is. I haven't really looked at it. So let's hope that this pays off for us. Now normally, if he attacks and hits us, we'd be staggered and stunned, and we wouldn't get our effect. But let's just hope we get what we get. It's a special, right? So it is what I thought it would be, and then we're going to have to mix the cards up. So the special means that it would go before us, right? So we'll leave this out for the moment. Let's get the special out before I shuffle the cards. So those were our card draws right there, right? But we know that we have in our hand a dodge. So we're going to play the dodge, and then we're going to, so we dodged out of the way. We struck it for 4 points. The hunter's mob takes 4 points. That means we're going to kill the horde, right? Let's get the card out. Take a look at what we're looking at here. So it says place 1 insight token on this card. We already did that, and we took the insight token from the first time it was killed. So we did resolve this. I got to remember if this is all that happens. I'm going to look through our cards. There might be more for killing the horde there. One thing that does happen is all of the fog gates will come off of there, and I believe we succeeded at one of our missions. So let's that will give us a blood echo, so that's something else important to think about. So right here, now I will move this card away. We're going to get a blood echo. These cards stay here except for this one. I can clear the slot. Might as well. I think I'm going to, as our only action left for the round, I think that I am going to actually use this to flip our card over to, I might wait till next round, just keep that in case something pops up. But let me look at these other cards. We've got on the, let's see, fog gates. Yeah, here we go. It's this one. Complete this mission by slaying the hunter's mob. Read card 7. So we're going to get card 7 out of our deck and see what happens. Here we go. Got card 7 from killing the hunter's mob. Okay. On the hunt, distribute the hand lantern reward and Ludwig's rifle firearm among the hunters. Driven to a frenzy by early stages of the infection, the townfolks are compelled to partake in the hunt, believing that by eradicating the beasts, the plague will be quelled as well from their remains. You gather what useful supplies you find. So let's go find those and get those out. And we did get one of our, I think that was one of our insight missions, right? The On the Hunt mission, I believe it was. Let's take a look. Yeah, so complete this. Okay, so we did do this. We're going to distribute these 2 things, and that was one of our insight missions. We'll take a look at our long hunt board as well. All right, here's what we have. We have the hand lantern. It says Hunter's Turn, teleport to any lantern space. So we can give that to somebody, you know, who, neither of them, well, our Ludwig's Holy Blade has the Cold Blood Dew, which means I can get a blood echo for free. So I guess we'll give the hand lantern to our threaded cane warrior, and she'll take that. Now Lugwig's rifle, who I'm debating on who I swap this out with. I actually really like Evelyn, which is the gun that the Ludwig's Holy Blade uses. It says when an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger that enemy. I think we want to keep that. However, the cannon just does a bunch of damage. And it says may be used as a falling attack. But this one's better. It says when an enemy moves into your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy. And then you can use it that way. So I think we're going to temporarily, we're going to replace the cannon with Ludwig's rifle. It also comes into play ready to go. So that's quite helpful. Now, normally we would have the monsters react. There's no monsters in their space or anything. Now, do I want to end the turn? I guess the question is, do I want to keep this card and end the turn? I think we will. We're going to probably use one to flip next turn. She doesn't have anything to fight, so we're going to probably move around a little bit as well. And that will end her turn. Let's go look at the monster activation, because in the round summary, once we complete the hunter's turn, the enemies will activate. With the enemy activation rules, there's nothing anywhere near our hunter to activate anyway, so it will not activate. Now we're going to go to our other hunter and see if we can survive this wonderful onslaught that we're facing here. Now, we did replace with her, let's see, we do have 3 cards still. We have these 3 cards. So we got to stagger, a clear, a dodge, and a draw 1. And we're going to have to attack pretty quickly, because we do know that we're going to have new cards we're going to have to shuffle the enemy action deck. So there's a good chance we can get a basic and automatically stagger him. We only need 1 more point, so we can do a quick stab and get a card and kill this beast here. Not this one, but we can kill this one pretty quickly. So I think for our first action, that's what we're going to do. Remember, we get 3 actions, right? So 3 cards. Actually, I was wrong. I was just looking at that Scourge Beast, and it only has 2 damage. But I think we're going to have to take a risk here to try and kill it. I think we're going to use this basic card. We're going to go a little. She's not that slow, right? So she doesn't have a slowest attack. So we're going to do that one. If we get a basic attack on that guy, it will go faster, won't it? Oh, this doesn't work. does not work. We have to try and figure out, well, if it does a basic attack, we can stagger it. So this would work. We'll do 2 damage and kill it and draw a card. We're kind of hoping for some good luck here. We're going to play that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to play the card from the bad guy. Wait, wait. We're going to draw the card yet. Let's play the enemy action card. Okay, so come on. Let's get a basic. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oof. All right, so now the basic for the Scourge Beast, I do want to show you. The basic for the Scourge Beast is actually slow. Slower than ours. So we don't have to use the gun yet. We're going to use it on another one, I think. Anyway, it goes on. So it says quick swipe. Oh, no, it is the fastest. Sorry, it's faster. It's the special. It's slow. So it would quick swipe us for 2 damage, which would be bad because we only have 4 left. But it's okay because we will use Evelyn. It says when an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger the enemy. Oof, we did that. So we use the gun. Boom, staggers the enemy. We did 2 more points to it, which is going to kill it, and we get to draw a 3rd card, which is a basic draw. Not great. But we did kill this Scourge Beast. There you go. That's not that great for us, though. However, it does give us a Blood Echo for the death of the Scourge Beast. I'll put that aside, that card. We got that. Now we still have more to do because we have some baddies around us. The good news is we have 3 cards, right? So I think we're going to use this draw card. Right, I got a quick stab, which doesn't do much of anything. We got rid of the 1 Scourge Beast, but the other one only has 1 damage on it, and the Horde has 4, the Hunter's Moth, rather. So I think we're going to use this card. We're going to discard it to basically transform our trick weapon. That's what we do right there. Now, if after attacking with a combo slash, we can transform our weapon again, which is pretty cool. But I think I need to do the slowest attack. And I have a dodge. So as long as the beast, the creature we attack, which will be the other Scourge Beast, does not do its fast attack. In other words, if it does a special, then we will beat it with the overhead slam. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, because we can dodge it. This is pretty, but we can, if we, oh man, I could do a combo slam, do 3 points to it. It won't die, and stagger it so it doesn't do damage, but it's going to attack us back. So, I mean, we're still at risk, still at super high risk, right? And I don't think hitting it, I don't think transforming the weapon for free is going to be that good for us. I think we are, okay, we're going to have to do this. We're going to do the, because I got to take the risk that it's going to go pretty fast. There's a chance it's going to go faster than us, and we're not going to get staggered. But if it goes slower, if it does a special pin and gnaw, then we will get lucky, and we will stagger it. So if it doesn't, we're not going to be able to dodge it because we're going to be going too slow. It's such a risk. Well, I don't know. Let's see what we get. Special. That's good. Okay, so let's take a look at the special. The special's super slow. It's only speed 1. We're speed 2. It would have done 4 damage and stun. It couldn't be dodged. But we were wise enough to do it here. So we're going to do 2 more points of damage. I'll show you that in a moment on the Scourge Beast. So we got it to 3 now. And we staggered it so its attack does not affect us. Oh, man, that is really good. Okay, next up, we're going to, I think I'm going to use its ability to clear and transform the weapon back. I think that's good. Now we haven't killed anything, so we don't get any more blood echoes. And I'm just going to save this. This is discarded. I'm going to save this dodge for the incoming attacks that we're going to be dealing with because we only have 1 card left. We're probably not going to survive this, but we're about to find out because we're about to activate our enemies. So, yeah, that's just rough as can be, isn't it? So, yeah, I think we're going to lose that blood echo and die because I mean, these things can do enough damage to kill us, but we're going to dodge one, so we could live, depending on if the other attacks are basic attacks or not. So let's go to the board and take a look real quick. Okay, so we have this guy. He's got 3 damage on him. We have the Hunter's Mob, no damage. It is their turn to activate because we are done, right? We can't play anymore. We're done. We're going to hold on to that dodge, right? So let's do the Scourge Beast first. It's about to die. We're not going to kill it this turn, but if we can survive one more round, we can probably kill these things. Okay, here's the Scourge Beast. Here's the enemy action deck. We are not, obviously it's their action. We can react with this. Depends on if it does. We can't dodge that, so we got to get lucky. What do we get? Got basic attack. Okay, that's probably fantastic. So a basic attack is going slower than us, so we will be able to then, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play that and dodge, or do I want to? Okay, we're going to take this, we're going to dodge this because the hunter, the most damage the hunter's mob can do is 2, so we might be able to survive that. So we're going to dodge that one right here. Boom, we dodge it, and it says, each time you clear a slot, do 1 damage to an enemy. The Scourge Beast has 3, so we're going to dodge and clear the slot, gets discarded, and we're going to do another damage to the Scourge Beast, clearing the slot, and that kills it. So we got lucky, and it did not kill us. Yay, that is super cool. It did not kill us. All right, and we cleared another monster off, which is going to also give us a Blood Echo. Now here's the problem. There's only 1 basic attack left in the deck, so we know we're going to face some bad stuff here. So let's get now the next activation is going to be the Hunter's Mob. It's in the same space as us, so it doesn't have to move. Let's see what it gets. It got, oh man, but that means no more basics. That means that these 2 attacks are special and ability, I believe. So it did its basic attack for 2 damage. We can't stop it, so we're going to take 2 damage, which means we only have 2 damage left, but we're about to, if we can kill this guy before he kills us, we'll get to go run off to the Hunter's Dream and survive this encounter. This has been a rough encounter for our character right there. You know, I made a mistake there. Well, it doesn't matter, actually, in the end. I was supposed to, yeah, it could have mattered. You're supposed to activate them in the order they are, the monsters, the order they are on the board. You don't get to pick. My bad, I had the Scourge Beast attack first just because I thought it was nastier. But let me show you what I'm talking about. I will make sure I do this correctly going forward. They're supposed to attack in the order that they are on the board, so the Hunter's Mob should have gone first. They were both basic attacks, so it would have resulted in the exact same thing, 2 damage. So I guess the difference is I wouldn't have killed the Scourge Beast with that stagger. I would have killed the I would have done a point of damage to the Hunter's Mob. But this is where we're at. I think we're okay there. It's not the end of the world. My bad. I'm sorry. We will make it up. I'm still down to 2 damage and not doing very well. I just hope we survive to be able to use the Hunters, the Blood Echoes. Man, okay, well, I'm debating on whether I should take that back, because the reality of it is I had 3 damage on the Scourge Beast, and that one attack, that one thing with the clearing the card would have killed it, whereas I think that's the right thing to do, y'all. I'm going to be fair. Yes, it's going to make it tougher. That means he's got 3, but then the mob there also has 1. So if I had resolved the attacks in the order that we should have, that's how it would have ended up. We're still alive, though, with 2 health. We'll see if we can survive it. Let's go to the next round. And by the way, this one here is still too far to do anything. Let me see, does she? I don't think she keeps moving. Let me check. Here's her card. Move the survivors 4 spaces away. She may reveal a tile during this move. At the end of each turn, she moves 1 space away from the nearest hunter, but reveals tiles. So she can't get, well, she can, I guess. She could go here in the same space as the beast. I don't know why she'd do that, but that's as far as she can get because she can't reveal many more tiles. So we're going to try and get to her as well, and I think that's what our Threaded Cane Hunter is going to do. Okay, first thing we're going to do is refill our hand to 3, so we're going to take 2 cards for the Threaded Cane Hunter. It gives us a +1 damage as well as, oh, that's not great. 2 draws. Well, we'll get more cards. We'll be able to do some more stuff. We're going to go try and save the girl, but there is a Scourge Beast there. And then the other hunter, our Lugwig's Holy Blade Hunter, doesn't have any cards. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And let's see what we do. We get a clear, oh, good. That ability to do a point of damage every time you clear a slot is really good. A stagger and a basic. Okay. And then the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to move the track up 1 more. Now we get to take our actions. I think that we're going to start again with our... We're going to start with our Ludwig's Holy Blade Hunter, who's, you know, is in a bit of spot of trouble. So we got the Scourge Beast, who only can take 1 more damage. We got the Horde, the Hunter's Mob, that can take 3. Let's see what we got in cards here. All right, so we have this stat. We're going to hold on to this. We got this one and this one. I can kill the Hunter's Mob with a slash. We know, okay, here's what we know. We know that the last two cards are either going to be a special or a ability. Now the mob goes first, right? Or actually, we debate who we attack. We can choose who we attack. The ability for the Scourge Beast is to summon another Scourge Beast. Or sorry, not the ability. Yeah, the ability. And I think that's all we have in here, right? We got an ability and a special. So if we get the special on the Scourge Beast, we can attack it. It's super slow. We only need to do 1 damage, so we can do a real quick one. And now I don't know if I want to waste it. Or we can kill the Hunter's Mob in 1 attack and then deal with the Scourge Beast. I think we're going to do this. The Hunter's Mob's attack, the special ability is flip another enemy action card. So if we get... yeah. Okay. I think I know what we're going to do here. If we get unlucky enough to get the ability on the mob, we're going to do a mob frenzy. It's going to go faster and do an extra point of damage. That would kill us, but we have a dodge that can go just as fast. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play, because we'll kill it if we get lucky, we're going to play this right here. So we're going to slash. Now, there's 2 cards left in here. One's going to be the special, which is a shield bash, that we're going to have to dodge, right? We'll have to use the dodge, and then we can apply each time. And then we can kill both if we get lucky, because each time you clear a slot, you can deal 1 damage to an enemy in your space, and the Scourge Beast has 3. So if we can get this dodge done, we're in good shape. And this will kill the if we get lucky. If we get lucky, this will kill the bad guy. The special, we got lucky. Okay, so let me show you the Hunter's Mob special. Okay. And I'll tell you why we got lucky. So it does a basic attack. Here it says stagger and stun, but we're going to dodge that because we can go faster with the dodge. It didn't do. If it had done this one, we would have been in a little bit of trouble, but we didn't. So we're going to dodge out of the way. We're going to attack it for 3. That is going to put it. It already had 1 wound on it, so there's the point that it had on it. So we kill the Hunter's Mob, and that gives us another Blood Echo. We got 3. That's the most we can have. Now, we know what this card is, right? However, we're going to do this too, because we're going to clear this card. That's going to get discarded, and each time you clear a card, you're going to do 1 damage to an enemy. Well, the Scourge Beast has... I can't believe we got through this. The Scourge Beast has 3 damage, so we killed the Scourge Beast as well. It would give us another Blood Echo, but we're at our maximum. Now, that was all of our turns. We got 1 card left, and we're going to use that card to go to the Hunter's Dream. So let's do that, and that is going to get discarded. Enemy actions. There's still 1 enemy action card, and we know what it is. So if we go fight something else, we know it's going to be a special ability. I don't know what we're going to do about that. So I haven't done the Hunter's Dream before in the game, so let's see what it says here. Okay, advance the hunt track by 1 space. So when we go to the Hunter's Dream, so let's get our person off the board. She used her last card to pop to the Hunter's Dream. I'm going to go up there and take a look at it. And then it says, buy upgrades, refresh Hunter's deck and dashboard. Oh, so our dashboard, we get to take off. Oh, nice, okay. And next turn, respond on a lantern. Okay. Now, we are going to advance the track, so we're now on 3, because we went to the Hunter's Dream. And we're there. Now, we got some cards. We can buy 3 of these cards, and I definitely do, because we're going to refresh everything, right? It says refresh our deck as well, right? Refresh the Hunter's deck and dashboard, because we're going to have to take our cards and decide what we don't want. Now, we have, these draw cards are nice, but I love this second wind is really powerful. I also think we can take one of our, let's see, we can take, because remember, we can only have 12 cards, so for everyone, we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to spend, we lose all our Blood Echoes. We're going to spend this one to buy this card. It will replace the +1. Now we get on kill, draw, and heal. That's good. And I should look to see if this refills every time we do that. Let me check. So yeah, when we take one, we immediately put a new one in its slot. After dodging, deal 2 enemy. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? So let's get our deck out and take a look. So I got Bloodthirsty now. We're going to do a dodge. We're gonna dump one of our dodges. We're gonna take this one. That's a no-brainer. And then we're gonna do another upgrade. Oh, it's the same thing. Well, it's not the same thing. When clear the slot, this one does not clear the slot. That's different. But after dodging, we deal 2 damage to that enemy. But it says clear the next one is clear the slot when used to move 3 spaces. I do think though what we're going to do here is we're going to get rid of one of our other basic attack cards. I'm putting them into the back into the box, even though we can use them again to. Oh man, but that adaptive is also good. Stagger and clear the slot. Man, that's really good for... Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to keep the basic attack and get rid of one of the other... Yeah, let's do this. We're going to get rid of this one, this basic stagger, and we're going to take this one. Now that's all 3 of our Blood Echoes. Boom. So we got 3 new cards in our deck. We're going to have to shuffle out, but stagger and clear the slot. That plays into... Oh, by the way, all this stuff on the board is refreshed. We're going to be at full health. And our card deck is refreshed there too. So we did get rid of, we got 3 cards out, and we got 3 new cards in this deck. That is going to be awesome for next turn. Okay, that was pretty good. I was very, very effective. Now I still have this that allows us to get a blood echo on the hunter's turn, but I think I'll wait. And let's see what else comes out just for the other player. So it's an agile. Stagger and +1 speed, not too bad. I mean, we can go pretty fast with that one. And that is that hunter's deck. And we're also going to refresh back up to 6, and Evelyn is back in action. So that's it for that's the end of his turn. Again, no monsters to activate. We're good. And let's go back to our other hunter. So we have to move, right? So I think we'll use one of these draw cards to move. We'll play that, and we'll go 1, 2. Maybe we can draw this guy out. I don't think I want to go in there. I think I have to be here for it to move. I'm going to check that as well. Just I believe that for this, let me get on to where you can see it. I believe for this guy to move, I would have to be 1 more up. So we use this card to move 2, and we're standing in the lantern. I'm going to just check the enemy activation again. So this is in range, so it will move to here. It only moves 1 though. So it is starting to come at us. Next turn we can probably move 2. I don't know that... I think I want to clear our card and our weapon, get our weapon ready for the battle. So I think we're going to stay there. So we did burn this card. That's going to get discarded. The Scourge Beast moved toward us, but that's it. It only moves 1. No, it doesn't. It moves 2, so it will move there. It's one of its special abilities. It moves 2 when activating. It's still not on us. We're going to get to go at it before it gets to go at us. That's a good thing. The biggest problem we have is we're about to hit a break point, and we're going to spawn creatures again. So hopefully, we could stay away and try and keep them off our back, but we're going to have a lot of fighting going on if that's the case. So yeah, when this turn ends, we're going to move on to a red spot on the track, on the time track, and we're going to see creatures respawn, and that's not wonderful for us. So we're going to discard this draw to clear this and transform our trick weapon into this one. When you dodge, deal 1 damage to all enemies. I don't have a dodge right now, but that's really powerful. So we flipped over to that, and then we're going to end it there. I don't want to move into... We still have this too, so we're going to let it move to us for sure, right? And then we'll do 2 damage to it. We can probably do a quick 2 damage to it, kill it. Even though I think, well, next turn we're going to have some other creatures on the board. So, well, actually, so that beast didn't activate yet. He activated at the end of this. After we moved. So at the end of our turn, we did all of this, then that beast moved up. I just wanted to make sure to see how close it would get to us. But that's where it gets. So it moves up, it's 1 away, and we're going to end our turn there. That was the only enemy on the board that activated. So that is going to end this episode. So we're going to stop it there, and we'll pick up next turn. We're doing pretty good. I think we survived. I cannot believe that our Ludwig's Holy Blade survived that fight. That was a really, really nasty fight with all those critters. And, I mean, it's not over yet. This game is rough. I mean, we're going to die at some point. We just need to try and stave it off as much as we can. And getting those upgrade cards for our other hunter is really, really powerful. So, it's good stuff. And we got to refresh the weapons and stuff like that. So, very, very good stuff. I probably should have started. This side's better than the other side, I think, isn't it? Let's see. What's the other side's ability? Stagger can affect enemies at the same speed. That's pretty good. We didn't have a chance to use it, but it'll definitely come. This one will definitely come to play if we get lucky enough to have a dodge in our hand. We don't have a lot of cards left in our deck. We'll have to reshuffle soon. All right, and we have one Blood Echo token with her. If she can kill the Scourge Beast, we can pop over with 2 of them to the Hunter's Dream and refresh, and especially if she gets hurt, and get some cool, better cards. So, all right, thank you very much. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night.